Hello and welcome to Let's Talk to You. Yeah, I'm host this week as Xero from Xero News, and we're joined by the usual people. We've got Bobby's Breakdowns. Nice gesture there, Bobby, to introduce us in.
I had to stretch my finger.
Okay, yeah. And Alex from WrestleBuddy. How are we this week?
Pretty good. Off the heels of a great WrestleMania. Off the heels of some footage being leaked.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
We'll get into that, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, yeah. We might as well then. Yeah. Well.
How are you doing, Xero?
I'm all right. Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah.
Not that I care, but you know.
No,
Xero is always happy.
Yeah,
he's always
good.
happy. That's good.
I'm good.
That's good.
Yes.
Well, yeah, we say
he
that.
read Bible, no? That's why he read Bible. That's
I'm gonna buy one on Amazon. I'm gonna have it delivered.
No, but let's move on quite swiftly before we get into that. So as Bobby said, footage then about Tony Khan decided in a quick ratings grab for last week to try and release the AEW footage.
Ratings grab didn't exactly grab.
No,
29%. 29%. He said 29.
Yeah, I don't think that math was really mathing, but
no, it went like less than a week before, but whatever I think.
Well, yeah, it did go up from the week before, but I mean, it didn't even hit 850,000. Wasn't even close. Wasn't even close to 1 million.
Yeah,
well, 829 or something.
Yeah, well, in
829, I think that was the number. Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. When I ratings grabbed, then he released the footage from AEW in London. And it just exposed the company even more than what he was hoping to do, because obviously it showed that CM Punk was right all along. It backfired big time, because a lot of the there's been a lot of reports on that come out since then as well about a lot of the stars are now unhappy with Tony and stuff at releasing it, and it's backfired all over the internet as well, because obviously, I don't know whether you guys are aware, but obviously he's had to go online and remove all the footage now, and obviously try and take down all the footage off Twitter and stuff because of the UK laws. Because obviously, where he's released the CCTV, it's done via the laws of where the CCTV was done from, which is obviously over here.
That's why.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's
okay. Yeah. I thought he was doing it because he was getting so much hate.
No. Basically, what it is it with UK law, when it comes to CCTV, if you air the footage publicly, and that you have to have permission from everybody involved in that footage to be able to air it. And of course, he never got permission from Punk and everything. And a couple of the wrestlers as well were like, "No, we don't want you to air it and stuff," because they knew sort of how bad it was going to be. And I assume he didn't get permission from Jack Perry either. See, so. I
don't think Punk would have cared.
No, I don't think Punk would have cared. But but the thing is now, he's technically broken the law, and if Punk wants to now, Punk could literally get the company closed down. That's how bad it is because of how much he's breached the law now over here. Punk could now literally just take it to court. Yeah. No, he won't. But if he wanted to,
he should do.
Or if somebody wanted to, they could literally do it, and they could then get the company closed down basically from it.
His boys work there, though. He ain't doing that.
No. So what? What were your guys' reactions in relation, obviously, to it? Because I mean, I seen it the next day and stuff, and we played it on Uncut last week. I actually played the footage for it,
Alex, you go first.
Okay, for me, it was very simple. Whatever Punk said in this Ariel Helwani interview, it was absolutely the same thing which happened in the footage. He just choked the guy a little bit. That's it. Nothing else. He said the same exact thing. And I don't understand when Tony's life got in danger during that situation. I don't know how it was like that.
I want to see that footage. Because when you see Punk go to the side, having to be restrained, that's when he's going after Tony.
He won't release that because it makes Tony look like a bitch, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. So honestly, I thought this was going to be a stupid reenactment. I thought the Young Bucks were going to play each of them. I really did. But I still laugh at Punk during his interview when he's like, I choked them a little. It's like I didn't hit anyone. I choked them a little. It's like it's still not good, but but yeah, it pretty much Punk pretty much told the truth, which is weird.
Yes.
Punk's usually a pretty big liar.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. And I will say this. Everybody involved, from the Young Bucks to CM Punk to Jungle Boy to Tony Khan. I'm not going to say Kenny Omega because he wasn't really supposed to be involved. From Brawl In to Brawl Out. They're all babies. Okay? Nobody's in the right here. They're all in the wrong. They're all babies.
No, I will not say like that. Punk, what he's doing like a kid in this case, I don't see him like that.
Punk,
How?
Punk for Brawl Out? Are you kidding me?
Brawl Out, yes. Brawl Out, yes.
He made up a story saying the Bucks super kicked his dog.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
No, they're all children at the end of the day. And I'm not putting Omega in there because Omega...
No, Omega is very mature guy.
Omega got in there,
Yes.
and Punk even confirmed, like, it wasn't his... If it was up to
Yes.
him, Omega wouldn't have been involved. So,
Right.
yeah. But otherwise, they just... Come on. Punk has a bad track record. Yes, he does. Come on.
Bad track record, yes, but I'll not say he is wrong in this case because
They're all wrong. I'm not
No.
defending the Bucks. I'm not defending Jungle.
I'm
They're
defending
all wrong.
I'm defending Punk.
Well, that's great.
Yes.
That's great. Maybe Punk's tricep can defend him a little more.
That's true. That's true. I agree in that point.
Nah, I don't like Punk, so I'm not gonna.
I know. You don't like
and
Punk.
I didn't
That's
mind
not
the
saying
Bucks,
anything.
but like
But just
they all need
Bucks.
to grow up at the end of the day.
Look, before the release of the footage, I was not hoping that they will show the actual footage where Punk.
No, I mean-
I was thinking maybe it will be some sort of parody or something like that.
That's what
where
I
Bucks
thought.
will play. Yes.
I did not think the real footage would get
Yes.
out there. There's
But
no
when-
shot.
When it comes out, it was like they fell flat on their face.
Yeah.
Whatever
no,
Punk
it's a
wanted-
bad look. Don't get me wrong.
Whatever Punk wanted, they did the same thing. That's why after the footage release, Punk posted on his Insta, mission accomplished. Because he also wanted.
Listen, don't get me wrong. This
Uh-huh.
looks a lot worse for Tony Khan and AEW than it does for Punk. There's no debating that one.
Yes.
But I'm just saying everybody involved in that situation is just a baby. And if you look at CM Punk's entrance from All In, it's kind of comical because he just comes out smiling and smirking because he knows.
Yes.
And wasn't that the day like nobody picked him up from the airport or whatever, or nobody told him where to go?
Yeah, it was.
That was All In, right? Yeah.
Yes.
And the
that was
fans
all
in London had to help him.
Yeah.
And he,
Yes.
he was like, I didn't care, but it's very unprofessional.
Yes.
Well, listen,
Yeah.
the biggest problem in all of this is Cody Rhodes. No, I'm just kidding. It's Cody Rhodes. No, and you'll agree with me. The biggest problem in all of this is Tony Khan.
Yes, absolutely.
If he just stepped up and had been a boss,
Be a boss. That's it. Nothing
maybe
else.
this wouldn't have happened. Could it?
That's
Yeah.
that's the thing Punk said in the interview.
Could it have been
because-
avoided? Maybe
Because
not.
he was asking for his release when this brawl out happened, that time only. But no.
That was
Yeah.
funny when he's like, "Hey, we're gonna do a Saturday show. Release
Yes.
me."
Yes.
Like that, I was like, "Okay, that's funny."
So
And-
Tony Khan is like child. Like he's legit child only.
And I will defend Punk right now.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that he had to pay for his own surgery,
Yes.
that's not good. There's
No.
no defending that one.
No.
Yes.
Now, if he would have torn it on his own at home or doing whatever, fine.
That's a different scenario.
That's fine. But he did it on your time in your ring. That's a problem. That's bad. That's bad. There's no debating that. There's no. Yeah, when I heard that, I was like, oh, I was like, that's
And
bad.
do you guys saw Tony Schiavone interview today?
His
No.
interview today? No.
Yes, because he is saying, like before like half an hour only I saw that interview. He's saying that I was not pissed up. I was just like being in the character when the Punk footage was released. He was looking very like
He was
frustrated or something like yes.
He was bad.
So he's saying no, it is not like I was just showing in the character that Bucks are assholes. It is like that, but I was not frustrated. It is not the finger poke of doom of WCW. So please don't compare WCW to AEW because we are different company, we are growing this, that, and some random asset.
Yeah, that's
growing.
That's the company statement. If anything, that is that'd be a Tony Khan's got up and told him to say that. That'd be. That's
have you ever seen the meme? Oh, I wish. Okay, it's from a Simpsons episode. I can't remember which one it was, but I think it's Homer, and he has the door open a little, and he's talking, and they cut to inside the house. Someone has a gun to his back. So they're saying that's Tony. It was Tony Khan to Edge saying that's right. Go out there and say nice things about AEW.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah. Well, since obviously all this has happened as well, have you seen all the stuff about Jack Perry as well? Obviously now what he's been doing.
Jack Perry came out with the Punk flag, I think so, in New Japan.
Riot gear or something.
No. What was it? No, he at New Japan's Windy City Riot event in Chicago.
It was in Chicago.
Okay. Before he came out, basically, he arrived out with security and the flag of Chicago, and on the back of his jacket, he had the words Crimea River, which is obviously what was said during the comments for that. And he's now released loads of merch as well with Scapegoat on it, and apparently he's now the highest selling merch seller because of that.
Make that money
from it. So obviously, so he's obviously playing on it now as well. So I mean, if he's going to make money from it, and granted, but it's not something that obviously that he should really be like messing around with and basically like taking the piss out of, because like I said, a lot of people now could get in a lot of shit with this where this footage was obviously released and that and Tony could now potentially have killed off the company by doing this. I'm very surprised that nobody's actually took any action yet from it. Like that nobody's actually took any legal action yet from it. I'm very, very surprised from it.
I think CM Punk is just watching the demise of AEW. And
yes.
Well, obviously,
that's his prize in all this.
Well, he posted that thing, didn't he? Because he posted that
George Bush,
the George Bush thing, afterwards saying mission accomplished, wasn't it?
Mission accomplished.
Yeah. So I mean, that's I kind of agree with you. Yeah, he's always just sitting back. Dead. Yeah. Well, there was something else as well that it seemed that like now a lot of people are being put off from signing with there. Except from though it has been revealed today that Tony has signed another 2 new stars today. Have you seen that? He signed.
No, I don't know.
He's signing the Motor City Machine Guns from TNA. Alex Shelley and stuff like that. Yeah, they're going to AEW.
Saving an Alex Shelley.
They've
I thought it is Bella Twins.
No, but they were saying about it, wouldn't they? They after Mercedes.
I heard about that.
Yeah, after Mercedes signed, they wanted to go there, didn't they, or whatever?
What the fuck they did in WWE? Nothing they did.
Yeah, no, it's the Motor City Machine Guns going on, but no, I just like. I mean, at the end of the day, with what Tony's done and everything, and releasing that footage now, I do kind of feel sorry a little bit for the talent there because they potentially he's potentially screwed him now, basically. Yes.
The talent was never the issue.
No.
Talent, they have
the boss is the issue. The boss is the issue.
Yeah.
They have the talent, but when it's just pure chaos at the top, it's never gonna trickle down and be normal. Yeah. It's just not.
I'm actually surprised to see Xero and Bobby, the Dynasty pay-per-view which is going to happen. Their seating arrangement is like 6,000 only. It is pay-per-view. 6,000.
So it's funny.
That's like 3 Dynamites combined in viewership. 4, 5, maybe 6.
It's like 10 collisions combined. But my one buddy tweeted out something. Oh God, I can't remember exactly what he said, but it was bashing AEW, and he's only got like 20 followers. The AEW fans were out and they were gunning for him, and I was like, bro, next time plug my channel. he's like, I thought about it, honestly. He goes, but I just didn't want you to be associated with like my negative opinions. So I told him next time, like, like before Dynasty on Sunday, like Saturday or Sunday, just be like, oh, I've been having real problems sleeping lately. Thank God AEW Dynasty is on so I can solve my sleeping problem. So I was like, please, if you do that, tag me. He's like, all right, I got you.
Oh God, yeah, that will work good. I might actually write that out as well. Actually, at some point,
I told him to do that. He's like, "That's a good one." Just something along those lines, you know?
Yeah, but no, it's but no, yeah. So that was that. But yeah, anything else that you guys think we should bring up about the whole CM Punk
Bobby bring up the Edge thing. So I want to ask both of you guys that what are your thoughts about Edge and this boiled egg with mustache taking shots at WWE?
Edge and who?
Boiled egg with mustache. Dax.
Oh, Dax.
Dax. Yeah. I heard you say that. That's why I was like, that's
Dax.
who?
Dax.
DAX.
Yeah.
Dax would come back to WWE in a heartbeat and work for AAA.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And Edge, the whole thing is, Edge is trying. I give him credit. He's trying. It's not working, but he is trying.
I personally think, basically, like what Bobby said, they've been told to do it. Mm-hmm. You know, because it always seems to be as well, which I've noticed is whenever anyone sort of joins the company, they always find they always take a shot at WWE, I think it's part of that. I think it personally wrote into their contract that within
part
the first,
of the contract.
Wait, Edge took a shot at WWE?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What did he say? I don't remember.
You didn't saw the promo. He said that AEW is the company where the best wrestle.
Yeah.
Is that really a shot, though?
It is a shot. It is clear-cut a shot.
Yeah.
I feel like that's just a hoorah, rally the troops thing.
Yeah,
I don't think that's a direct shot.
No, but the thing is, as well, is Tony's been hyping that as well, and obviously like saying that as well, and now it's now got all the fans and that built up now, and all the fans are now saying it as well to aim it towards WWE, like their
Soraya took a legit shot.
What she said?
She was something like, "Oh, this boss actually lets me wrestle." Like that's a legit shot.
Yes. So that's all the AEW stuff. Then anything else really that we need to sort of bring up about AEW? Anything else?
What footage are they releasing next?
Probably Tony Khan being scared for his life.
Having threesome with Jack Perry.
You know,
Punk kicking a dog.
Like what you said. The footage that everyone really needs to see is the bit of Tony backstage and that, because then if he personally reckons that he was scared for his life, we need to see that. Just sort of see what it is there.
Punk telling children Santa isn't real. What's next? Yeah, what else could they release?
Well, Punk dog become transgender. Punk dog become transgender.
It'd be like a video of like Tony coming down from like the heavens or whatever, and that pretending like he's like God or something like that, wouldn't it? And then like the Young Bucks down there like dressed up.
Bobby's dead from inside.
Next match is going to be the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega versus God, and God will be just a spotlight.
Yeah, that'd be it.
And
Tony Khan will be like dressing up like God.
Who goes over? Yeah. Tony Khan and Omega.
Little Jesus with curly hair.
Yeah, but no, yeah. So yeah. I mean, it was pretty bad and stuff like that. He shouldn't have released that footage, but it is what it is. He's basically single-handedly killed his company now by doing that. So, one of the other things then that I think we need to bring up then, from before we get into the main bit, which is obviously WrestleMania, is obviously something that happened on Raw this week with Rhea Ripley, and obviously having to relinquish her title. Because of injury, obviously because of Liv Morgan injury it was, where she got thrown into the wall.
And it's stupid Liv Morgan. It came out of nowhere too. Like Monday at like 2:00 my time, it was like, oh, Rhea Ripley gonna have to vacate it. It's like, wait, what happened?
Yeah,
like, same here. Like, I was like, what happened to her suddenly?
Well, they're saying it's one of two things. It was either the chair shot, which happened, and that, or it was
I think it was the shoulder. It was the shoulder where she pushed. Yes.
I think she separated her shoulder. I can't talk.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because remember, Cross did that, and he was out 3 months.
Well,
3 months.
Well, The reports that have come out this morning is it's going to be 3 to 4 weeks before she can get feeling back in the arm, and then it's then going to be 3 to 4 months before she can be back, basically.
Maybe it's worse than a separated shoulder.
Yeah, that's what the reports are this morning. Is that it's going to take 3 to 4 months before any feeling can come back into the arm, and then it's then going to be 3 to 4 months before she can come back to the ring, basically. So that's why they made her relinquish. They've obviously not even announced. I know, obviously, next week they said they're crowning a new one. Did they end up announcing how they're going to do it?
I went back and watched the advertisement for Raw next week. They didn't say anything about it.
Yeah, they didn't say anything about it. So, I mean, I don't know what they're going to do. Maybe is it going to be is it going to be like an eliminator thing? Is it going to be Battle Royale?
I don't think so. Like maybe a tournament, like entire Raw will be like tournament or something like that. Ladies special. Raw.
Yeah, I mean, it could be. That maybe they have then like qualifying matches at the start of Raw, and the main event is like the winner from the 2 qualifying matches or something. Like
and
maybe
Morgan will win the title.
Well, I don't know because I've heard they might whack it on Jade or Nia.
Isn't Jade on SmackDown?
Jade is in SmackDown.
Doesn't matter. For the minute, there's a draft in 2 weeks' time.
And why Nia Jax?
Yeah.
Oh, please give it to Nia Jax.
Yeah.
No.
It could
I have to sit here. No. Hold on, Xero. Hold on. If I have to sit here and witness Cody Rhodes and Damian Priest as my champions, you get Nia Jax. Sucks to suck, buddy.
But because
I don't like Cody Rhodes, so don't worry about that.
We went from at one point at WrestleMania, Drew and Roman as champs.
Yes.
Yeah.
To Priest and Roman, to Priest and Cody. If I have to suffer, you have to suffer. Thank you for the thumbs up.
No Nia Jax, please.
But no, I mean, because if you think about it, they've just started off this whole Live Revenge Tour thing. So if she obviously gets the win next week, they've ended that pretty quickly. They're making a whole storyline out of this. So this is why I can't see them giving it to Liv this soon, because they want to continue the whole Revenge Tour thing where she's obviously trying to battle her way through, and then like maybe she does it on a pay-per-view rather than some random Raw and that.
Cody Rhodes and Damian Priest as my champs.
Hang on, he's waiting for the thing to go. Rain,
yes.
Rain and Thunder, yeah. But yeah, so I mean, I can, if they put it on Liv, then fair enough, and then maybe they do Liv versus Rhea when Rhea comes back or whatever at SummerSlam or around that time to do it. Or again they do it someone else, but I can't see them pulling the plug already on Liv now. Now that they've started this whole Revenge Tour thing, she's going to want to battle. They're going to want her to pull that storyline out for quite a while. So this is what makes me say now. Well, this is the thing is like they're gonna do this whole storyline with her, so I can't see them putting the title on her straight away.
Like
I can see it's going to be something
Liv
else.
Morgan have a major announcement next week. Like Tony Khan.
She's joining AEW.
Yeah. but no, that's what I can see. But
okay, Xero, I have one additional thing to add in this podcast about this Cody Rhodes winning the title. It is just like 1 week, I think so, after Mania, like 1 or 2 weeks. It is 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's like 10 days.
Second Raw.
10 days, right? Okay, it is 10 days. And
yeah,
like we already discussed previously in the podcast, that after Cody will finish the story, fans will turn on him, and it already started.
Yep, that's what I'm talking about in my chat right now. People are like, they're not turning on him. I'm like, yes, they are.
They are turning on him. They are saying that his promos are same. He just cry all the time. He talked that my father is Dusty Rhodes. That's the only thing he's saying from the past 2 weeks. It is just 2 weeks. That's it.
Well, I'm in a couple of group chats and stuff, and there's been some people have brought up some good points. Is like, for example, yesterday the promo. If you notice, he wasn't getting that many reactions from it until he mentioned the bloodline.
His promos are boring.
This is the thing. Once he mentioned Rock and Roman, then he got cheered from the crowd.
Yes.
Yeah, and then people cheered him and stuff. That was the thing. So, as people are saying, the bloodline is what's making him relevant. Yes, it's fine that he's maybe been the highest merch seller and everything like that since then, and and he's obviously done it that way, and and everything like that. And I mean, at the end of the day, fine, granted, they've put the belt on him now, give him that chance to shine. But the thing is that his first title defense is what, 2 weeks in France. So that basically means then it would have been a full month of him holding that belt, and he hasn't defended it once. Now they're saying
wrestled, I don't think.
No, well, this is the thing is they're saying now he's meant to be a fighting champion. Well, in theory, what they should have done if he's going to be that fighting champion is they should have had him face someone on that Raw straight after Mania, and that, or even if not that one, this week just gone. Rather than coming out and cutting a samey promo, they should have had him come out and face someone. Maybe do an open challenge.
Anyone, yes, open challenge.
Come out and do an open challenge and that, and to make it be that he's a fighting champion, have him set open challenges and stuff whilst he's still on Raw, because I think we all blatantly know he's going to SmackDown at the moment, unless they obviously keep him back on Raw or whatever for it.
I have him going to Raw.
They might do, but for the minute whilst he's still on Raw or whatever, because of the draft and Netflix.
No, well, that you're in the right ballpark there. I have him going to Raw right now because Fox isn't renewing, and I think they're just going to be like, "You get the secondary, champ, Fox."
Yeah,
that's my theory on that.
Yeah, okay. But like what I was saying, he should have at least been defending at least this week that title in an open challenge or a pre-announced match or whatever. I understand. Yeah, he's got either AJ or LA Knight at Backlash, which obviously I know we all know it's going to be AJ Styles, but at the end of the day,
it is pretty simple. He is relevant because of the bloodline, nothing else. Because when he returned to WWE, yes, it was like hyped up and everything. Then he got injured. Then he came back, and it was just like here, there. Once he started his rivalry with Roman Reigns, he became relevant, and people were like behind him. Now he finished the story.
Yeah.
And now again, people are like turning. It happens with every single underdog. Big E was the prime example. Kofi Kingston is also there.
Yeah.
Seth
in 2019. It's Seth in 2019, not this year.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it happens. We already discussed this thing, and it already started within 10 days. 10 days. It is not even a month.
Didn't even hit 10 days.
Yeah. And the thing is, as well, is I've seen a lot of people saying Cody needs at least to go through till next WrestleMania as champion.
No, not possible.
I think the latest that they could keep that belt on him is SummerSlam. Yeah,
or Bash at Berlin. I'll give him a few extra weeks.
Yeah, maybe they either keep it on him until SummerSlam. Yeah, either have Gunther beat him or whatever, like a returning Gunther, or like I was saying, they take it off him at SummerSlam. And stuff like that.
I think Cody's dropping the title at SummerSlam.
Do you? Give him what's that? 3 months or whatever, 3-4 months as champion, really, and then what would it be, like 4 months? Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Because most likely, I'm thinking that like this Money in the Bank briefcase will get cashed in on Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam, maybe.
You reckon
too early, but
well, I was thinking this is like maybe if they do obviously want to like if they obviously do keep it on him and that. Or if they obviously want to take it off of him, because obviously I keep hearing that the Rock and Roman is going to be for the title at WrestleMania 41. That's what I keep hearing, and that is that Rock and Roman is going to be for the title at WrestleMania 41. So, what's to say a returning Roman doesn't win the briefcase at Money in the Bank and then cashes in at SummerSlam?
That would be so good. I say it is so good.
Because obviously they've had Brock do it before, haven't they? Brock show up as an unannounced one, so have like an unannounced
fans revolt.
Well, no, this is the thing. Like, have like an unannounced spot and stuff like that in the ladder match for it, and then Roman's music hits. Roman comes out as a face this time, and that, or whatever, or as a heel, or whichever one you want to do in that. Yeah, and then have Roman win the briefcase and that, and then like, turn around and say, either he announces that he's cashing in at SummerSlam, or obviously like. So like Cody faces Rock or whatever at SummerSlam, or say Cody faces Rock at SummerSlam and that, then straight after the match, like Rock thinks he's won it or whatever, or Rock, Rock's just literally
like you can say like Cody retains his title, but he's brutally beaten up by The Rock after the match, and then Roman comes out and is in the briefcase.
Yeah, Roman comes out, cashes in and stuff like that, basically for it. Yeah, because then that one, and like that could go either one or two ways. Either the fans will cheer Roman for taking the belt off Cody,
Roman winning the Money in the Bank.
That's the best thing.
Like I said, never say never, because of course they've done it with Brock, didn't they? Where nobody was expecting that, and obviously Brock Lesnar came out and obviously just entered the ladder match, didn't he? And then obviously then took that and then did it that way.
Mustafa Ali is at the top of the ladder, and all of a sudden, I can't grab it.
Yeah, and then Brock's music hits, and then like
Brock runs down, almost kills the people in the front row. By pushing over that ladder. What was that? 2019.
Yeah, 2019.
But I mean, just imagine a scenario like that again, but this time it's with Roman, and like I said, then Roman comes out and gets it, and then like, because then they can then do some interesting things then, where obviously Roman then keeps teasing that cash in on Cody and stuff like saying, "Oh, anytime I'm going to cash in on you," and then, you know, like what Alex said with the scenario is maybe, you know, Roman, maybe Rock and Cody at SummerSlam. Cody literally gets horrendously beaten down by Rock after the match, after obviously Cody retains, and then Roman cashes in and takes the belt off him again, and then holds it then for that time. I mean, the fans can't cry then that Cody was never champion, that he never finished his story, because he did. You know, he held the belt. They gave him the chance and stuff for it, and like, and then like he just and they just decided that the Bloodline was the better ones and put it on that one.
Once again, but Bloodline is back on track after that.
Well, I think we're having two bloodlines. This is the thing.
Yes, that's pretty clear.
It's only two bloodlines, and at the end of the day, then
that's how that works in the human anatomy, but that's okay.
No. But what I mean is that you can then potentially set up then Roman solo. You know, bloodline versus bloodline leader versus bloodline leader, basically.
Yes.
So obviously do it that way, so you can then set up then Roman solo then later on in the year, maybe at Saudi or. I don't know.
I think it'll be Royal Rumble. Roman versus Solo.
Yeah, something like you know, and obviously then do it that way. Or again, my other scenario was for maybe for next year, how they do it is you either have Rock or Roman win the Rumble next year. If they do keep that title on Cody through to Mania 41 and that, maybe they do like what they done this year and pull a two-nighter one, but instead of doing like. Where obviously Rock wants Roman and stuff, imagine Roman wins the Rumble and then says, I want Cody in that to get my title back. And instead of facing him night 2, Rock turns around and says, I want Roman night 2 in that, or I want the winner night 2 for the title and that. And then you have Roman Cody night 1, basically. So you have Roman Cody
night 2 will be Roman versus Rock.
Yeah. Because
Roman
Rock
versus Tony Khan.
Yeah, that could work, but I mean, obviously, this is all scenarios that obviously like could come up. But that's how I can see it is that maybe they're going to do it that way. But like I said, just imagine a babyface Roman Reigns winning the Money in the Bank ladder match. And
that's better. I will say, like better than the Royal Rumble victory. Money in the Bank will be like, so good.
Yeah, just randomly just showing up as like the last spot or whatever, or we take somebody out. Like we get all 6 competitors announced, so you don't suspect anything, and then you just take somebody out. Like somebody mysteriously gets attacked backstage and that before the match, and then then it's then Roman and that like coming back or whatever to do it. So that could work pretty well. But
if Roman wins Money in the Bank, that would be wild.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't see Roman going to Canada though. So.
I mean, never say never. You know, you can have him could show up anywhere, especially if it's like, you know, if it's like that surprise factor thing in him returning, but depends really. Anyway, yeah.
Do you guys think this War Games this year, like people are predicting there will be 2 bloodline, like Roman's team with Usos and Rock team with this Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga, Solo Sikoa, it will be like this?
Yeah, that's what I think, so you're probably then going to have... So you're probably going to have Rock, Tama, Jacob, and Solo as one team, and then the other team. Then you have like Roman, Jimmy, Jay,
and
somebody. Well, somebody brought up an interesting thing. Imagine if they team back up with Sami.
Sami Zayn.
So imagine if they bring Sami Zayn back into it again, and that. So Sami joins the babyface team. For it, like, you know, Roman struggling to find somebody to team up with him or something like that, with him and the Usos, and then, you know, then all of a sudden Sami offers his thing or whatever, or, you know, and that for it. Or ultimate twist, Cody joins the bloodline. You know, Cody joins Roman.
Why not?
Don't spoil the bloodline.
No. But that's what I mean. It's like, you know, but no,
the recent thing which happened last night at Raw, this Chad Gable heel turn.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Afterwards,
yeah.
That entrance for Sammy was really good. I mean,
yes,
obviously the hometown entrance and stuff. I like that. And then I'll be honest, I missed the last 15 minutes, so I didn't see the full heel turn. I obviously seen bits and pieces online where wasn't Sammy hugging his wife or something, then Chad Gable pulled him off of him, or
yes.
is that how it happened?
Yeah.
And
then suplexed him. Yeah.
He suplexed him. Yes.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't see the ending of it because I fell asleep. And I fell asleep like 15 minutes before the end, but then that was 4:45 in the morning for me. So that makes sense. But no, anyway, that's the recap thing. So we might as well move on to WrestleMania now then. So so we've come off an epic WrestleMania 40. Obviously there were some good points. There was obviously some bad points as well, which we've had. So how do we want to do this? Do we just want to run through the matches and then just quickly discuss them, or just pick up points from it, or whatever? Yeah,
we can say like worst matches and best matches.
All right, okay, yeah. Well, what I was going to quickly do was obviously I've got the cards in front of me here. So if we just quickly run through it in a minute. So we had Rhea Ripley defeat Becky Lynch for the Women's World Championship. What did you guys obviously think about that one? Really, about that match?
That was a really good match.
It was really good, yes.
Yeah. I wish Becky, now knowing what we know, I wish Becky would have won, but
because then we would have had to go through this. Yeah. I'll talk about Becky actually whilst we're on that. Did you see Becky's tweet the other day?
Yeah, apparently she's like, internet said I was going away. See you in Europe or something.
Yes. See you on the Europe tour. Yeah, because she's touring with them because of course they're coming over here and stuff on next week it is, I think, to lead into Backlash, whatever it is.
Okay.
So she's done that. The next match then. So we had the 6-pack ladder match for the undisputed. At the time, it was the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships, and obviously A-Town Down won the SmackDown belts, and Awesome Truth won the Raw belts, which are now they're now the World Tag Team Champions now.
I think on Raw the World,
Yes.
So
like
they're
old
now the
times.
World Tag Team Champions, and the SmackDown ones are going to be
WWE
the
Tag Team Champions.
WWE Tag Team Champions, So that was actually a really good match, to be fair. And our Truth getting that WrestleMania moment, that was hilarious.
Finally.
The best part in the match was when he tagged himself and count 1, 2, 3.
The hot tag.
Yeah.
The hot tag.
Yeah, the hot tag. Yeah. When he was there. What was the other bit? Whilst we're on that subject then as well, we might as well obviously then bring up about Raw, where obviously they were in the ring yesterday, and he called Triple H Tommaso Ciampa.
Yes.
I was watching that promo carefully, and you could see Triple H was trying not to crack up. I think it's that whole thing of they send our truth out and try and make people laugh.
Zero, you bring up this thing. I'll tell you. Have you guys see the report of this Dave Meltzer that he's saying that the segment of R-Truth calling Hunter Ciampa was dead, like crowd was dead, and people just roast him in the comment section.
Who said this? Meltzer?
Yes.
Tell him to go review the footage.
How was that dead?
Yes.
Everyone was laughing and everything for that. How was that bloody dead?
Yes.
Oh my
I think the
God.
R-Truth segment went for too long and the crowd was dead and they were not interested.
Everyone was bloody cheering in it. It was probably one of the best segments of the night. That is the thing.
When you smoke Tony Khan's crack, you will think like this only.
Listen.
Yeah.
Dave Meltzer is literally the same guy that what was it? Okay, they were talking about, how AEW always has an overrun now?
Yeah.
For whatever reason. So Brian Alvarez was like, cool, if you want to have an overrun, fine, but just like warn us so like we can record whatever is on after. And Meltzer literally was like, well, they can't control that. And Alvarez was like, what do you mean? It's a scripted television show. And he's like, well, basketball always overruns. He goes, yeah, that's a game. He goes, that's not scripted television. Alvarez was literally like, they can't control basketball, but they can control wrestling.
I think Dave's getting that old now that basically he's suffering from something that
yes,
he's not thinking straight. So I mean, it's ridiculous because didn't he also turn around and say that A-Town Down was being removed from that ladder match and they won?
Yes, he did.
Yes,
he did.
Yeah. Anytime Dying was 100% being removed from the ladder match in that, and then they bloody won it. So,
Dave Meltzer is like, now he's not relevant. Not even 1% he's relevant now.
Meltzer is just a joke.
Yeah, but he's still got fans, and everyone still quotes him. That's the problem. It's like
when a guy will give 5-star to Kenny Omega versus Rey Fenix on a like regular Dynamite, so what you can expect from him?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's the thing. So, but no. But anyway, yeah. So next match then, we might as well move on. Next match then. So you had Rey Mysterio and Andrade defeating Santos Escobar and Dominic Mysterio. That was an alright match, I would say. What did you guys?
Wouldn't have seen the ending coming.
Yes.
No.
Certainly wouldn't have guessed that.
No.
I was not expecting that kind of ending.
But I could have never predicted who would have helped Rey Mysterio and Andrade.
That match will be perfect if Carlito will turn on Mysterio and Andrade and cost them the match, and Dominic will win. That will be the perfect scenario.
Yeah.
I was watching it, and I knew who one of them were right off the bat. I knew Jason Kelsey was in there, because I could tell by the beard and the build.
Okay.
I thought the other one was Travis Kelsey.
Yeah.
But it was Lane Johnson. But still so funny. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Irrelevant.
I don't even understand like why they came out. I obviously understand it's like hometown people on it and stuff, but I mean, yeah, it was kind of irrelevant to do that. Next one, then we had the brother versus brother match: Jimmy Uso versus Jey Uso. Obviously, with Jey going over. It was all right. Obviously, it was just like Young Bucks.
It was fighting off like super kick war.
Well, this is the thing. It was like a Young Bucks match, basically. It was like just watching a regular Dynamite.
It wasn't good.
No, it was not good.
Like I said, it was just super kick heaven, wasn't it? Really.
Yes.
Next one, then obviously, we had Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, and
Naomi
defeating Damage
Control.
Bad.
Literally, the match was bad.
8 minutes.
No, because the issue in the match, if you guys watch the match carefully, you will see Bianca is just crawling in the back when Jade is fighting. She's fine. She's just crawling here, there, just to spend the time off. It was very bad.
That was actually the shortest match of the night as well, because that was only actually 8 minutes long. That one was. So I mean,
yeah, that's what I said. I was like, I didn't have time to really bash it because it's like.
No. I was watching. I was like, no, the match is bad.
It was predictable as well, because we all knew who was going to win that one, because it was Jade Cargill's official sort of first Mania and stuff, and it was obviously Naomi's first pay per view back, and then you've got Bianca Belair and stuff. You know, you're not going to have them lose at WrestleMania, are you? Really? So that was that obviously made sense there. Next match then was Sami Zayn actually defeating Gunther and ending Gunther's historical reign for the Intercontinental Championship. That was a good
ending.
Yeah,
unexpected ending.
Yeah, I personally expected Gunther to
great ending.
That. Yes,
great ending.
Yes.
Yeah, it was. But no, like I said, I personally expected, I expected him, with Gunther and that sort of retaining and stuff really. So that was my initial thoughts. Then obviously we go into the main event then, which was the tag match with the Bloodline, which was obviously Rock and Roman versus Cody and Seth, where Rock and Roman obviously defeated Cody and Seth. It was, Rock
wrestled very good. I was not expecting the Rock will wrestle this much good. He wrestled really good, and he sells the spear. He sold the spear so good.
Yeah, I thought as well that Roman was going to work most of that match and carry most of that match. I was pleasantly surprised with the amount of ring time that Rock done and that. And I truly believe him when he's turned around and said he's got more than one match in him. I think we're going to see him now for. Well, his contract with TKO is for 3 years. So I think during those 3 years, he's going to wrestle quite a fair few times.
I'm going to miss Rock. I will.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to miss Rock and Roman.
Yeah.
Okay, so the night one is over. So should we give stars to every match of night one?
Yeah, no, that's not.
Give stars. I want 0 stars.
What are we? That basement dwelling Dave Meltzer?
Yeah, yes. We're not doing Dave Meltzer.
We'll not give stars. We'll give Bible. 5 Bible, 3 Bible, like this.
Oh God. Well, if
Bobby, you are first. Bobby, okay.
I held that pretty well though.
Yes. It was actually very good.
I'm going to give it X's for Xero, so I'm going to do that way. So
okay, I'll give Bible. I'm a very holy person. I'll give Bible.
X's for Xero. So how do I
go through that then? So
how many X you give the Becky Lynch versus Rhea?
Three.
Okay. And Bobby, what you are giving? X or sex?
Wait, I think you missed my joke where I gave a triple X.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
I missed it. Sorry.
Yeah. I'm going to give it 3.5. 3.5 X's, I think, for that one.
Yeah,
So,
I agree. I'll also give 3 Bible. I'll give. It is not half Bible. I can't give half Bible. So it is 3 Bibles.
I'll give it 3.5 Bibles. There you go.
Fair enough. Right. What about the ladder match then? So the 6-pack ladder match.
I'll give 3.
Oh wait, Becky and Rhea, I'm giving like 4.5. Ladder, I'll give 4.
I was going to say 3. For ladder, I'm going to give 4.
By the way, I do want this on record. I thought Rhea Ripley was singing herself to the ring.
So did I, yeah.
Yes.
Until she popped out from behind, and I said, "Oh, those are 2 totally different human beings."
Yeah. Have you seen the picture as well of Triple H practicing with them as well? And
no.
There's a picture of they were practicing Rhea's entrance and that, and Triple H is there with them as well. And Triple H has got the microphone in his hand, singing it, like joining in as well. It was quite funny.
I haven't seen that picture.
But yeah, I'll try and see where I can find it. But yeah, yes. And then the Rey, Andrade, Santos, and Dom match. What are we giving that? I don't know.
2.5.
3. I'll go 3. Yeah,
maybe a 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jay versus Jimmy. I'm going to give it 2 because it was basically a Young Bucks match. So there we go.
I'll give 1.
I'll go in the middle. I'll go 1.5.
Fair enough. Right, and then the 6-woman tag. What are we giving that one?
No Bible. No Bible.
No Bible.
That match was unholy.
I'll give it a 2. I'll be fair. I'll give it a 2 on that. Sammy Gunther.
5.
4.5.
5 for me.
Okay.
5.
All right, I understand.
Yes. I'm gonna go 4 because Sammy obviously ended the reign. And then the main event, I'm gonna give the main event 5 because it was epic.
I'd go 5. I'd go 5. Yeah.
5.
Yeah, I'd go 5.
Yeah.
There's no doubt.
Yeah. So that was night 1. So then we might as well move on to night 2. So night 2 opened up then with officially Drew McIntyre defeating Seth Rollins, only to then be cashed in on by Damian Priest. They counted that down as 2 separate matches for the day, with obviously Drew McIntyre being defeated in 9 seconds to the cash in.
Yes.
We might
negative 3 stars.
So what are we giving it? So Bobby's giving it -3. What about you?
I'll give 4 because Punk cost Drew the title, so they will have a storyline during SummerSlam, so it is fine.
Yeah,
because Punk is winning the title back at Glasgow. That is for sure.
What?
So it is fine.
Drew's winning it in Glasgow. Drew.
Sorry, Drew.
I was like, explain.
Yeah.
I'll quit.
No.
I will pledge my allegiance to AEW if Punk wins the title in Glasgow.
No. It is Drew by mistake. I said.
Yeah, Drew's blatantly winning that back off Damian Priest in Glasgow, and then a lot of people reckon that obviously because the day after the Glasgow one is when Drew's contract expires, so people are like, is he going to do a Punk and literally just walk out with the title?
That's what I said. He's going to blow a kiss to Punk and then dip.
Yes.
And do it that way.
He's going to blow a kiss to Punk in Glasgow and dip.
But I mean, I think he's re-signed.
Definitely he's re-signed.
I definitely believe he's re-signed for it, and then for it, especially if they're going to have this and and being advertised and stuff like that for it. And I mean, the thing is, well, I know everyone turns around as a subject to change, but there's shows being advertised for September, and you've got Drew, Becky, Seth, and everything all advertised for it, basically.
For what?
So,
for what show is this?
It's some of the live events. And some live events and some from Raw events as well, basically. At the moment.
No. Drew, Seth, and Becky are all going to AEW. Come on.
Nah, they're going to TNA, mate.
No, they are going to MLW.
MLW, yeah. Wow, the women's one.
Oh wow, he said wow, yeah.
Wow, the women's one, yeah.
It's 2024.
Marigold.
So yeah, I'll give that match a 4. next match then. So we had the Pride defeating the Final Testaments.
That was a fun match.
That was a fun street fight. Oh wait,
Yes.
to give my Drew Seth 4 stars.
Oh, obviously. Carry on. Yeah, go on.
3.
Yeah.
I'll say 3. It was pretty decent.
What,
But I was expecting that Cross will win. So,
Yeah, that was wild.
what are you giving the Drew and Seth thing then, Bobby? You said
4.
4. Fair enough. Yeah. I'm then going to say then. Obviously, I'm going to give the Philadelphia Street Fight 4, only because we had Bubba Ray Dudley as well come out as a surprise.
yes.
As a special guest referee in that. So
Yes.
that was a nice surprise. I wasn't expecting that.
Mhm.
You know, I knew he was obviously in the area, but I wasn't expecting that. So that when his music hit and they announced him obviously as special guest referee, I was like, holy shit. You know, that was that one. Did we rate that one? What did you give that one, Bobby?
I'll give 3.
3.5. I mean, it was better than I expected. It was fun.
Yeah, I agree. LA Knight defeating AJ Styles is the next match. Bobby's probably going to give this like a negative 50 or
I
something.
also don't like
I knew
that
he
match
was winning.
actually.
I knew he was winning. I'm sorry.
I thought AJ will win. I thought AJ will win.
Nah, I knew Knight was winning.
He needed
But
that
it was
WrestleMania
like-
win back.
I'll give him 2 Bibles and half glass of wine.
What does that add up to?
2.5. 2.5.
Oh, okay. I was like,
That's
does
2.5.
the Bible counteract the wine? I don't know.
No, what are you giving it then? No, for that one.
LA Knight, AJ Styles, like 3.5.
I might. Yeah, I agree with
It
you.
was,
I'll give it.
it was like an average match. I've seen
Yeah.
worse. I've seen better.
Yeah.
You know, I'll give it 3. I'll go right in the middle.
Fair enough. Then we had Logan Paul defeating Kevin Owens
That was
and
very
Randy Orton in the triple threat match, and obviously you had iShow Speed show up as the prime
That was the
muscle.
best part when he
I
got
don't
kicked.
know.
Yeah,
Don't know who that is.
You don't know?
he's one of Logan
I thought it
Paul's
was
podcasts.
KSI again.
No, he's
Yeah.
like
When the mask came up, I said KSI. And they were
he's
like,
like poor people's KSI.
I
Yeah.
was like, oh,
Yes.
I thought it was Jake Paul in there originally, like before the mask came off.
A lot of people did, but
Yeah.
no. But yes, I mean, I'm going to give that one maybe a 4 because it was an alright match.
Yeah.
It was an
It
alright
was
match.
really good. Yes, it was
Um,
fun.
To be-
For me also it was fun.
To be fair, that was the
No,
second
yeah.
longest match of the night. That one was.
Really good match. I was excited to see this match. The entrances were
Yes.
good. I'm gonna go 4.5.
4.5,
Okay.
yeah. Well, according to Wikipedia, that was the second longest match of the night, obviously next to the main event. So then we had Bailey defeating Io Sky for the women's world champion, or for the women's championship. I'm going to give that one a 4 because Bailey finally got
Yes.
Bailey finally got a
Poor
moment.
Poor placement on the card. Somebody's got to do it. I'll go 3.5.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll
somebody's
give
got to
4.
right before the main event. Obviously, people were like, I think
Mhm.
people were more excited for the main event, weren't they? Really, so rather than that
Oh,
one.
that's what I said. It's whoever it was gonna be was
Yes.
gonna suffer.
Yeah.
The best part in the match was when Io countered the rose plant. It was so good. It was so
Yeah,
smooth.
that was
Yes.
really good.
Yes.
Yeah, and then then we move on to the main event then, where Cody Rhodes finally finished his story and defeated Roman
100,
Reigns.
100 Bible. Strength.
6
I mean,
stars.
it was a good
100
match.
Bible.
It was obviously revealed, and this has come out now, as obviously all those extra guest stars, all those extra stars and that showed up. It's been revealed now by Taker that he actually got the text to appear in that match
Sunday only.
on the
Yes.
Sunday morning.
Yes.
He received that text Sunday morning to come out and say, "We need you to show up and chokeslam Rock," basically. So they had no preparation time for it at all.
I saw a video. It was the ending to one of the X-Men movies when they walk in and they talk to Wolverine and Wolverine says fuck off. So
Yeah.
they said it was Triple H and
Nick Khan.
and who walking in? No, it wasn't Nick Khan. Oh god. It was Triple H and somebody walking in and it said, hey, or maybe it was Triple H and The Rock. It was like, hey, want to be a part of this? And it said Stone Cold fuck off.
Yeah, but talking about that, the Stone Cold was originally meant to be in there, but obviously they texted Undertaker first thing on the Sunday morning.
And Taker was in town too, so it was,
Taker
like,
was
it
in
was
town,
a
yes,
hidden
that's fine,
surprise.
Yeah, but I mean, apparently now it's been leaked. I've seen this somewhere as well. It's been leaked what the original ending was meant to be. obviously Cody was still meant to finish his story, but the original ending was meant to be Stone Cold was literally meant to come out and stunner literally everybody. So Stone Cold was meant to literally come out and stunner literally everybody in the ring and then just fuck off. Basically, that's what it was meant to do.
But somebody said Taker was a better option for two reasons. One, because storyline, it makes more sense because Roman beat him. Yes. Two, if you keep Stone Cold out there, it's going to take the attention away from Cody. At least Undertaker just disappeared.
Yeah. Yes. Obviously, the thing as well is like, apparently the only person in the match who actually knew that it was going to be Taker was The Rock, is what it was said. So obviously, so Dwayne knew, but everyone else, it was genuine reactions when the gong hit because nobody else knew about it. And that because they didn't want to they didn't want to tell anybody else that in it. So obviously, the only person who knew was obviously Dwayne because he knew he had to take the choke slam in the end.
Yeah, of course.
But everyone else's reactions in the match were genuine because everyone was expecting Stone Cold because that's what they had been told. And that, but then obviously as soon as the gong hit, they were like, "What?"
That was the best thing. When Taker returned, I shouted so hard that my dog wake up.
But this is the thing. I was sat here watching it. That me and the wife and that was sat here both watching it. And as soon as the gong hit, I was like, "No!"
Yeah. Dude, I was. In person because we were like, all right. Cena came out to beat up Solo. We had a feeling that was coming.
Yeah.
Rock came out to help. Yes. We were like, all right.
And then Austin.
We know that was coming. What? And then the Shield music hit.
Yes.
And we were like,
Moxley.
Yes.
And we're looking through the crowd. We're trying to see where they're coming from. All of a sudden, we see Roman Reigns Superman punch somebody. We all thought it was a fan.
Yeah.
Because of how bad the camera work was. Now I understand why the camera work was so bad because Seth barely made it into the ring.
Yes.
But like we thought it was a fan until the camera panned down and we saw that blonde hair and we were like, Seth? And then the gong, we were like,
the gong.
We were like, oh my god.
Yeah. The thing is, as well, is there wasn't even any leaks that Taker was going to be there. So obviously, that was genuine.
No, but he was at WWE World.
Yeah, was you? Yeah.
So he was in town, so everyone knew he was in town, and it was still
that.
No one knew that he'll make an appearance during the main event. Nobody thought that.
Yeah, nobody thought that. Yeah,
well, so I met this family behind me, and I still don't understand how this happened. The kid comes back. He's like a 16-year-old boy. He goes, "Oh yeah, I saw Taker in the bathroom." I said, "What?" It's like, "What do you mean you saw Taker in the bathroom?" He's like, "Yeah, I saw him like a half hour ago." I was like, "How? What?" I was like, "Well, that's funny."
Yeah, because the stars wouldn't have been sharing the same bathrooms as the general public, so
that's what I said. I was like, "Wait, where did you go to the bathroom?"
because the stars would have been sharing the same bathrooms. So
unless Taker was in the press box or something.
Might have been, but I mean, yeah. But no, yeah, like I said, yeah, that was genuine. I think when it obviously came out in that, and obviously that gong hit, I was like,
I could not have predicted the gong. I could not have predicted The Rock and Undertaker coming face to face in 2024.
Finally at WrestleMania, because they never face off at WrestleMania.
Yeah,
this is the first time ever that it happened.
Yeah, and then obviously the chokeslam as well. The Rock took that chokeslam like a champ. That chokeslam was good when he took that and that for it. So yeah, and considering as well, like what we said, that was literally planned just that morning. They had no preparation time for that either. Not really, like they probably done it like literally just before Mania, just before the fans came into the arena. That's probably how much training time they actually had for that spot, I expect, for it. So
it was funny. I was talking to some fans in the parking lot. They were like, "What are the chances we get Stone Cold?" And I said 100%. I could not have predicted the Undertaker. No one could have predicted the Undertaker.
No, but no, it was good. It was good, but. No, I'm gonna give the main event, like 5, maybe 6, maybe 10.
I'm going 6. Just because of that chaotic ending of Avengers Endgame and everyone coming out.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll give 100 straight. Taker comes out 100.
Oh.
Yeah, but no,
Cena, Taker, Rock,
and Roman.
But Cody won. So
Cody, I don't give a fuck.
It goes down to 1 star.
But no, that's pretty good. So that's WrestleMania then. I think that's everything that we need to cover this week. Then we've gone the hour anyway, or whatever it is. So I mean, obviously there's that one. Anything that we want to plug or anything that anything that you want to bring up or whatever? Oh, hang on.
When is this video coming out, Alex?
Tomorrow.
Okay. Go watch my WWE mock draft. By the time this video comes out, it will be out. It comes out tonight at 5 at the time of recording. But by the time this comes out, it will be out. So go check it out, you nerds.
Yep. So that's fine. Anything that you want to plug, Alex? Anything that you've got coming up or anything like that?
Tony Khan. That's it.
Okay, fair enough.
We love Tony Khan. Is that what you said? My mic went out.
No.
Go suck his dick.
We love Tony Khan.
Go suck his dick.
Yeah. Let's not do that. So
if he's willing to pay me, let's go, baby.
Have you got your signs?
I was just waiting for the I was waiting for the cue.
So as per normal then, I'll do the normal spiel. I don't want to do it uncut. So as per normal, like and subscribe to myself, obviously at News Xero on Twitter or Xero News on YouTube. At Bobby's Breakdowns on YouTube, or it's Bobby's Breakdown, isn't it, on Twitter for you?
Yeah, stupid Twitter.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Or now what his new name is now is Tony's Lover.
Yeah, I saw that.
And you can either subscribe to Alex, or I expect he'll probably tell you he doesn't really care. And
yes, if you want to subscribe. Don't want to subscribe, don't subscribe. But fuck Tony Khan.
Yeah, and just before we go off air, I just want to do one more shout out. We do need to give a shout out to massive supporter of Tyler.
Yes.
Hey Tyler, massive supporter of the channel.
Tyler's Takedown. His channel name is Tyler's Takedown.
Tyler's Takedown, yeah. So massive shout out to Tyler there and everyone else who is watching this. Well, thank you for tuning in this week. To another.
Please take care of your pen. Please take care of your pen, which is Speed Sync. See you.
Yep. So thanks for watching another episode of Let's Talk to You. Yeah. And we'll be back next week, same time with the usual suspects. Good.
Bobby is holding.
Bye-bye.